Hello, in this video I show you my spiral head. It's a head crocheted with 2 strands of yarn in the same time, and you need 2 colors. You also can make it with 1 color, how you want. I use a yarn called GGH Aspen. It's a 50% acrylic and 50% wool yarn for needle size 6 or 7. I use a 6mm hook, and also you need 1 stitch marker. Now I start with a magic ring, and the whole beanie is crocheted with half double crochets. So I fix the ring and work 5 half double crochet in my first color into the ring. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I pull the loop till it's big enough and lay down. It stops. In the next round we will take it again, but now you join the another color into the ring. I fix it with 1 chain and work again 5 half double crochets into the ring with the other color. So we have at the end of this round 10 half double crochets in the ring. And 5. Now I pull the yarn to close the ring, and I say it again, 10 half double crochets, 5 in color A and 5 in color B. In the next round I will increase every stitch, but first I take my stitch marker and mark my last stitch of this round. So you see always when is the end of the round. So I say again, increase every stitch, and we work again half double crochet, but with 1 difference. We don't use the loops from the stitch, not the front and not the back loop. I count again, here my first. Not here, you will normally make. At the back side you have 1 loop. This loop comes from your yarn over of your half double crochet. You see here the normal stitch, the normal back and front loop, and here you see the strand of your, I call it now backside loop. You see here the normal, and if you use this backside loop, the front and back loop of your stitch, the normal loops I will say, comes forward. So I put my needle in this backside loop and crochet 2 half double crochets in this one. And now in the next backside loop again 2 half double crochets, in every stitch 2 half double crochets, because we increase every stitch. Here you see again, here is my backside loop, back from the normal loops. My third and fourth stitch, 5 and 6 here. And if you increase every stitch, you have 10 half double crochets, here you see in dark brown, and the 9th and 10th half double crochet must be in the last stitch from the other color. You will see One moment, I count again. Here you see the last stitch in my other color. Here the loop, front and back loop, the normal front and back loop, and here is this backside loop, here, this one. Only comes from the yarn over of half double crochets. So this is my 9th and 10th stitch, and now I switch. So I pull the loop bigger and change to this loop from my other color. Lay down this loop. We take it again in the next round when we stop here with the other color. So we make the last increases in this round. So again, increase every stitch. So you will have 10 half double crochets in the other color and 10 in another color in one round. 10 from here dark brown and 10 from light brown, and complete 20 half double crochets in this round. First we have 10, now we have 20 because we increase every stitch. And I have my stitch marker, and in this place where my stitch marker is my last stitch from previous round. So here are my last 2 stitches, my last increase, 19th and 20th stitch. So I count again, okay, are 10, and replace the marker again at the last stitch of this round. In the next round I increase not every second stitch, I increase every third stitch because I don't like it if the head is so flat at the top. I like it more round. This is the reason the reason why I increase every third and not every second stitch. And here you see an increase. 1, 2, and in the next one 2 half double crochets, 3 and 4. The whole head is crocheted with half double crochets in the backside loop. And the last stitch is again in my last stitch of the other color. Here you see the last stitch, here the last backside loop. And don't forget to count as your first stitch when you make increases. So it's again 1. Now pull the loop bigger, take the another loop, and again in the backside loop 2 and 3 and 4 in one loop. Sorry. 1, 2, 3 and 4 in one stitch. 1, 2, 3 and 4 in one stitch. And I need more yarn. One and 2, the last 2 half double crochets of this round, and at the end of round you should have 26 half double crochets. So this was the last one. Now replace again the stitch marker at my last half double crochet. Don't forget this. and in the next round I increase every 4 stitch. So I make 1, and the next my second, and the next also 1, third stitch, and my 5th and 5th in the same loop. Increase every 4th stitch. I show you here again the backside loops. I hope you can see it is good. Here is 1, here the second, and so on. One, 2, 3, 4, and again 1 in the same loop, 5. You see here from your yarn over you become this backside loop. 1, 2, oops, 3, 4 and 5 and the same. And my last with this color is in the last of stitch of the another color. Here you can see the backside loop. Pull the loop and take the other loop of your other color, and this is the second half double crochet after the last increase, the third, and now 4 and 5 in the same. So this is all. You make rounds with your increases. In the next round every increase every 5th, every 6th, and every 7th. So I think every 7th could be enough for my head size. I need a diameter of about 16 centimeters. I measure it for you, and if you need a bigger head you must make more rounds with increases. So in the same procedure, every 5th, every 6th, every 7th, every 8th, 9th, 10, and so on. So you can also use a thinner yarn, it doesn't matter. You crochet this way till you arrived your head size, and don't forget to replace your stitch marker at every end of round in the last stitch. And we will see us when I have my head size later. Now I arrived my head size. I said I will make a head for head size 56, 55, 56 centimeters, and a diameter of 16 centimeters is enough. And I had increased every 5th, every 6th, and every 7th, and stopped. I have 16 centimeters. Now you crochet every round without increases. I also replace always the stitch marker, then I always know when is the end of round. And in every stitch I crochet 1 half double crochet in this backside loop. No increases anymore. I will show you here again last time the switching of the yarn. It's the same procedure before, and it's important not to forget the last stitch in one color, which is in the same last stitch of the another color. I will show you here. One moment. Crochet this line to the end. And it's always half of round in your color A and the another half of your round in color B. And here I show you, I think that's the most failure could happen, that someone skipped the last stitch. This is what I mean here. You see here the last stitch in my light brown here, and don't forget to make here one stitch in dark brown. So pull the loop bigger and take your another color and crochet again in every stitch one stitch till you arrive the length of head. So here you see I have I will measure about 19.5 centimeters length. The complete length of my head should be about 21 centimeters. I like it a little bit longer over my ears. And I show you one possibility to end this head. It's not so beautiful possibility because you will get a little stare, but I will show you. I crochet first the another yarn also to the end of the round. Here I stopped, and here also, so I stopped. Yes, I let this loop and take my another yarn and work it also to the end of the round, to the stitch marker. I say again, it's only a possibility to end a head, not so beautiful. Later I will say you one example how you could make it better. So here's my stitch marker. The last stitches in this color. So here's my last stitch, and now I take again the another yarn. I don't need the stitch marker anymore. And now I work in every stitch, also in the backside loop, slip stitches here in the backside loop. And don't crochet the slip stitches too tightly. Looser slip stitches. Is that right? Say it looser. My English is not so good. The whole round slip stitches into backside loop till I arrived to the loop of the another color. Now you see I'm on the end of this round, and I take 2 stitches back from my dark brown and crochet here also 2 slip stitches in the last half double crochets I have, so, and cut the yarn and fasten off. Pull tightly knot. Now I take the other yarn again and crochet also 2 slip stitches. You don't have here any more backside loops, it doesn't matter. I take the loop from the previous round. Here you see in my light color, light brown. one slip stitch, and the second slip stitch I crochet in the same stitch I made the last slip stitch with dark brown. Here you see, I will show you, here you see the last stitch here, and here I make also my slip stitch with this color, and to fix it I crochet one more slip stitch. And now I show you the stair that I mean. Cut the yarn and fasten off. And here you see the stair that I mean here. It's not so beautiful. I let it so because with the slip stitches the head goes a little bit inside on the border, and when you take the head on your head you can put this place into your neck and no one will see it. Here I show you how you could take the yarn back. I made only some stitches, then I will show you again the stair. So here. And I take this part into my neck. If you don't find it so beautiful and say, oh, this is ugly, I won't make it better, I think it will be better if you make in one color, in your last color, 1 or 2 rounds with slip stitches only in the back loop. I think it will be, don't be a stair. Or you make here on this place a label. Here I show you again. Make 2. I think it's the better way to make 2 rounds here in my light brown with slip stitches around, and I think it don't will be a stair. I hope you could understand my not so good English, and I hope the sound it's okay. I wish you a lot of fun with Crochet This Hat. Bye!